Alright class, if you are seeing this video, then that means that I am sick and that my cold has gotten worse. So we have a couple things we need to do today. The first thing is in Google Classroom, if you have not already opened the file 228 Inventor Notes that I'm highlighting right now, you need to open that file and take those notes that is located on the Classroom. You should simply need to click on it to open it. After you've gotten those notes recorded in your engineering notebook, you can start on the next assignment, which is our pop bottle assignment. I have the worksheet for the pop bottle assignment, but it is much easier to follow along with this video, so I suggest you do that. In Inventor, you want to start a new part file. Once Inventor loads for us, we're going to start a new 2D sketch and click your front or your XY plane. And here we're going to begin a new pop bottle. Now, we're going to revolve some shapes until we find the perfect pop bottle. There's only a few lines that you have to have included, and that's these first three that you will see me make right now. Take your line tool and start with a line that goes directly upwards. Then make a line that goes out to the right. And finally a line that goes directly down. You should end up with a shape like this on your screen. Take your dimension tool and dimension the longest line, the straight up and down long line, to be 8 inches. Zoom out so you can see what you've made. And then you want to dimension the top line. This line you're going to make 1/2 or 0.5 inches. Finally, make this line over here, our short vertical line, 0.5 inches as well. What you should end up with is 3 lines. One that's 8 inches long, one going to the right that's a 1/2 inch, and one going down that's a 1/2 inch. From here, the rest of the lines are up to you to create. Now, we're going to be making it revolve. Our 8-inch line will be our axis. You need to continue from this 1/2 inch line all the way down to the bottom of our 8-inch line, and whatever shape you make, we will revolve, and that will be our pop bottle. Let's play around with the arc tool, but you can use the spline or line as well. And come up with a shape that you think will be a neat pop bottle. Okay, so I've connected from the bottom of my 1/2 inch line all the way down to the bottom of my 8-inch line. It's important to note here, whatever shape you make needs to have a flat bottom or be a bottle that would stand on a table. Let's revolve this around and see how it looks so that we can actually see what the bottle shape is. We'll finish sketch, zoom out, we'll click revolve. If your profile doesn't automatically get selected, make sure and select profile and click inside of your pop bottle. And then select the axis as well, which we said was going to be our 8-inch line. When I select this, I can hit OK. And we have a pretty neat looking pop bottle. Now we're not looking for normal looking pop bottles here. We want something unique, something creative that you've made. With this assignment, I do not want you to stick with the first thing that you make. I want you to experiment, come up with 3 to 4 different ideas, and take the best one and have that be your pop bottle. Once we have our pop bottle created, we're going to take a new tool, the shell tool, and click on it. Now, before we go any further, it is very important to note that this will not work for a couple of people in the class. If you are the person that your shell does not work, undo and try it again. If it still doesn't work, wait for me to return and help you out. The shell command, you're going to start with the Remove Faces tool and click the very top of your pop bottle. You want to make sure your thickness is set to 0.1 inches. After you've clicked that top and set your thickness to 0.1, you should see an opening now at the top of your pop bottle, and you can click OK. The shell command basically hollows out your entire bottle for you, so if you look inside, you should be able to see the interior of your bottle. We're getting close to the finish. The next thing we need to do is we need to create a thread on the top, because any pop or water bottle has a thread at the top where the cap goes, right here. If you click the bottom part of the whole command, you'll see Thread is in that menu underneath. We want to click Thread. Next, you'll have to click on your bottle at the place where you want to thread. We want to thread the very top of our bottle, right here, around the mouthpiece. So click there, and hit OK. If you followed all those steps correctly, you should end up with a bottle that looks very similar to what's on my screen. From here, you'll want to make your bottle something a little bit more unique than the generic gray color. Either use this drop-down menu right here to choose a specific type of material, or you can go through with your color wheel and color different parts of your bottle however you would like. When you've come up with the perfect idea and you've attempted at least 3 to 4 different types of bottles to come to your idea, and it has a flat bottom, a shell, and a thread around the outside, you can go ahead and do a file Save As. You want to save this file to your Save Files folder under the name Pop Bottle. After you've saved your pop bottle, you're ready to create the cap. Our cap is going to be a new file. So to begin a new file, we click the eye, hover over New, and go down to Part. We'll start another 2D sketch. Click on the front or XY plane, and we'll take our line tool once again. We need to begin by making 3 lines. The first line will be a line that goes directly to the right. The second will be a line that goes directly down. And the third will be a line that goes up and down. We need to do some dimensioning now. We'll take our dimension tool, and we want to dimension this line going left and right to be 0.5 inches. We can then take our dimension tool and make this line over here that goes vertical 0.5 inches as well. It does not matter how long this line in the middle is. If you want to delete it and make a new one, as long as it's up and down, it will still work. From here, you can make the outline of your cap whatever shape you'd like. Try experimenting with a few different shapes before you settle on the one that you're going to use. This will be my shape, and let's see how it does. I'm going to finish the sketch, click Revolve, and once again, if my profile isn't already selected in blue, I'll have to click Profile and click inside of my shape. My axis will be my line that goes up and down right here. I click OK, and this is my pop bottle cap. What I'm looking for is underneath to have the shape of a normal pop bottle, but it really doesn't matter what the outside or top looks like. After I've created this shape, I can once again take my thread command, and I want to thread the inside of that bottle cap. So here I have it. My cap is already created. And once again, I want to make it so that it's a specific color or texture so that it will be something creative and specific to me. We'll do gold for this one. And now you have it. You have your bottle cap. You're going to want to save this file as well. Do a save as, call it bottle cap, and save to your save files folder. When you've completed these 2 steps, you're going to want to go around and help anybody around you that's having difficulty. One thing to note is while I'm gone, you will have to rely on undoing and trying things again with this assignment. If you undo and try to recreate this assignment, you will get it correct. Everybody will run into some issues at some point. Just rely on your neighbors and undo if necessary. Once you have these 2 components created, if you want to try to open an assembly file and connect them together with the insert command, you can try. But if you'd like to just stop there and call it quits for the day and go and help other classmates, that is fine too. If you have any questions, I should be back on Wednesday. Good luck.